Most people think Ozempic and Mounjaro are just weight loss shots. That's the common mistake, because the real science is about incretins, gut hormones that can change blood sugar control, hunger signaling, and energy use, and may even affect markers people call biological age. In the next few minutes, I'll break down what incretin drugs are, the difference between Ozempic and Mounjaro, why Retatrutide is the next frontier, and what benefits and risks actually matter. And stay to the end, because there's a trade-off most people ignore: muscle loss during rapid weight loss. Plus, I'll explain the FDA's warnings about unapproved or compounded versions of these drugs. If you're busy, that's the whole roadmap. Now let's make it simple. 1. Incretins equals GLP-1 plus GIP. 2. How these drugs work. 3. Ozempic versus Mounjaro and Zepbound. 4. Retatrutide Triple-Agonist science. 5. Heart plus kidney outcomes. 6. Biological age signals, early data. 7. Benefits, risks, and safety traps. Incretins are gut hormones released after you eat. 2 of the biggest are GLP-1 and GIP. They help coordinate metabolism by telling your pancreas, brain, and digestive system what to do next. Incretin-based medications mimic or amplify those signals to reduce appetite and cravings through brain pathways, slow stomach emptying so you feel full longer, and improve blood sugar by increasing insulin when needed and lowering glucagon at the right times. Ozempic is semaglutide, a GLP-1 receptor agonist. It's FDA approved for type 2 diabetes, and it also has a labeled indication to reduce major cardiovascular events in adults with type 2 diabetes and established cardiovascular disease. A lot of people lose weight on Ozempic, but weight loss isn't its main on-label purpose. That's one reason the online conversation gets confusing. Mounjaro is Tirzepatide, which targets 2 receptors, GIP plus GLP-1. Think of it as a dual incretin approach. It's approved for type 2 diabetes, and its labeling includes key safety warnings like the boxed warning about thyroid C-cell tumors. For chronic weight management, Tirzepatide is marketed as Zepbound, which the FDA approved for adults with obesity or overweight with at least one weight-related condition, alongside diet and activity. If Mounjaro is dual, the next leap is triple. Retatrutide is investigational and targets GLP-1 plus GIP plus glucagon. Glucagon usually raises blood sugar. So why include it? Because in carefully engineered combinations, glucagon signaling may also increase energy expenditure and promote fat oxidation, especially in the liver. In a major phase 2 obesity trial, Retatrutide produced very large average weight loss at higher doses, putting it among the most powerful options studied so far. But here's the critical part. Retatrutide is not FDA approved, and the FDA has explicitly said Retatrutide cannot be used in compounding under federal law and has not been found safe and effective for any condition outside clinical trials. And the field is also branching into other multi-receptor options like GLP-1/glucagon co-agonists, such as Mazutide in phase 2 research, showing the trend toward multi-receptor metabolic therapy. Metabolic disease and aging share common threads: chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and organ stress over time. So researchers started asking, do these drugs improve real outcomes? A landmark trial in people with overweight or obesity and established cardiovascular disease without diabetes found semaglutide reduced major cardiovascular events. In a kidney outcomes trial in type 2 diabetes with chronic kidney disease found semaglutide reduced the risk of serious kidney outcomes and cardiovascular death. Now, about biological age. Some studies use DNA methylation epigenetic clocks as a proxy for aging-related risk. A post-hoc analysis of a placebo-controlled trial in adults with HIV-associated lipohypertrophy reported semaglutide shifted several epigenetic clock measures in a direction consistent with slower biological aging. That's promising, but it's early and population-specific, not proof these drugs reverse aging for the general public. Potential benefits can include meaningful weight loss, improved insulin sensitivity, and, depending on the population, cardiovascular and kidney protection. Key risks and trade-offs. GI side effects are common, especially during dose increases. Labeling includes serious warnings like pancreatitis and gallbladder disease, plus boxed warnings on certain drugs. Lean mass loss can happen with rapid weight loss, so protein intake and resistance training matter. Weight regain is common if the medication is stopped, so long-term planning matters, and unapproved or compounded products can pose major safety and quality risks, especially with drugs like Retatrutide that aren't approved at all. Here's what most people miss. These medications aren't a weight loss identity. They're a metabolic strategy, and strategy requires rules. Every decision you make while using Ozempic, Mounjaro, or even thinking about Retatrutide is a vote for the version of your future health you're building. Fragile or resilient, temporary results or lasting change, scale-only thinking or health-span thinking. You don't need perfect discipline. You need structure. You don't need more hacks. You need the fundamentals: medical supervision, protein, resistance training, and a long-term plan. Start simple. Measure what matters. Protect muscle. Stay consistent. Repeat. If this changed how you think about incretin drugs, tap like. It tells YouTube this matters. And subscribe if you want science-backed tools for metabolic health and healthy aging. I'll see you in the next video.